Welcome back to Living 808. Now, we all know Jerry V as Hawaii's dealer for the people. That includes cars, trucks, and now e-bikes. And joining us with all the details is Jerry Romano, owner of Jerry V's Auto Group, and Zach Hajali from sales. Aloha, you guys.
Aloha. Thanks for having us.
How are you?
Of course, I'm doing so well because we have these bad boys in front of us. So exciting. So e-bikes, I mean, they're all the rage right now. So many people are transitioning to them. So can you share a little bit about why? Why do you think they're so well suited for Hawaii with our climate and so much more?
Well, definitely. The first thing is the climate. It was a great question. These bikes that we have are all sealed. So they're literally made to sustain the salt air and prevent corrosion. If you notice, everything here all goes through the cables and everything all go through the frame of the bike. The battery, everything is encased, right? So for the salt air, for the corrosion, it's very preventive. Also, the spokes are stainless steel.
Oh, wow.
So it's really, yeah. Yeah, and then for the terrain, we got the fat tire bike, right? This bike is just awesome for the beach. Yeah, I've been cruising around on it, and I just love it.
I was gonna say, this looks like it could go all over.
It can.
That's amazing. And so how does it feel? I mean, going over the sand, going over different rocks?
Oh, it handles really well. Yeah.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
And there are so many perks to e-bikes, but I think, you know, one of the main things that people think about when you think electronic, right? They're so energy efficient. So why do you think, in terms of the cost effectiveness and the energy saving, why do you think that's such a draw, and how much does it save?
So these bikes are super energy efficient. You know, one charge will take about 3 to 4 hours, and that will go approximately 45 to 50 miles on a single charge.
Wow.
And obviously, you said, how does it compare to traditional transportation? I mean, the answers are pretty obvious. People don't like being stuck in traffic. People don't like paying for parking. People don't like, you know, just sitting there. So these things help with that. The energy efficiency helps you get to where you need to go quicker. And honestly, most people, the rides that they take in their day-to-day are usually like less than a mile. If you have to just pop out to the store, you don't need to take a car. And I think in Honolulu especially, there's a huge problem with congestion every single day, whether you drive in the morning commute or you're going home in the afternoon. The H1 is just terrible. So if you have a quicker alternative to get there, these provide that solution.
Definitely, and the micro-mobility is so important, not just in terms of cost effectiveness, because obviously it's so much cheaper, right, to ride an e-bike versus having to gas up a car, but it's also, when you talk about sustainability and lowering your carbon footprint, these do a great job at that. Yeah.
So they lower your carbon footprint, they're sustainable, it's a commitment that Jerry V has made to Hawaii. And then, like you said, you don't pay gas, you also don't have to pay insurance, you don't pay licensing fees on these things. So there's plenty of benefits there.
Definitely. And let's talk about more of those benefits, because I also think when people think bikes, you think that it's healthier, right? When you talk about health and wellness and being outdoors, this can really contribute to that too.
Oh, definitely. So when people hear e-bikes, they go, oh, well, you know, you're just pressing a button and you're driving, and it has nothing to do with health, but that's totally wrong. See, these are true e-bikes, right? One thing is they don't go above 20 miles per hour. Okay, and they're pedal assist, right? So ride this thing, you could actually not use any assist or go up to 5 times the assist.
Oh, okay.
Right? So going up hills, you can increase your assist to help you get up that hill. But if not, you want to get more of a workout, you reduce the assist. It's all electronically controlled.
Amazing.
Yeah, so they're just awesome for getting your cardio in and continuing your physical agility by riding a bike and using strength. So it's definitely something that definitely contributes to health and wellness.
And it's nice to have that versatility too.
Of course.
That's really cool. Okay, and when you talk about e-bikes, obviously people know that there's a lot of rules surrounding them. So if people really want to maybe look into more of these and make sure that they're really complying with all the regulations, how do they make sure that they're kind of checking all the boxes?
So there's been a bunch of stories in the media recently, you know, people getting in accidents on e-bikes, and so I know it is a bit of a thing because the regulation in Hawaii is not really there. There is federal regulation, and these bikes meet the Class 3 E classification, so they go 20 miles an hour just on throttle alone, but with the pedal assist, you can go up to 28 miles per hour. You see a lot of e-bikes just because there's not really any regulations zipping around, but these things are more like motorcycles out there, and so when you get these kids that are 14, 15 years old, you know, and they're going on highways and they're going 70 miles an hour, you're gonna get accidents. So I think with regulation, and currently in Hawaii there's Bill 199 and Bill 52, that are being discussed about different ways to do that. But even the measures that they're talking about taking, these already comply with those measures.
I love it. Okay, well then speaking of, what's the name of this one?
This is the Anywhere.
Okay.
Look on the side of the bike, it's right there.
Oh, I see it. Okay, perfect. Anywhere. So cute.
And the reason for that is that bike folds. It's a folding bike.
So
Right?
and
So-
super convenient, especially with smaller living right here in Hawaii, right? Fold it
Yep.
up, store it in your condo.
I got a
Yeah.
funny little story. The friend, the guy that invented these bikes and how I got involved with them, the demo, the original one he showed me, he brought in his suitcase.
No
on the airplane.
way.
Yes.
That's amazing. Okay, well,
So-
people want to learn more, want to get their hands on e-bikes. Where do we go for more info?
Well, you go to our Instagram, which is Jerry V's Island E-Bikes, okay? Or you can go to our website at jerryvsislandebikes.com.
Perfect. And we'll have both of those on our website at KHON2.com. Link you over. But I know e-bikes are all the rage, especially with the holidays coming up. Now's a good time with school going back into session. If you're wanting a different transportation alternative or looking for even a holiday gift, this is the perfect way to do it.
Definitely.
All right. Thanks so much, you guys, for being
Thanks for
here.
having us.
Really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.